All right, Nate, thanks so much. Well, state leaders are now lining up their questions for ERCOT, the Electric Reliability Council of Texas. KXAN's Wes Rappaport looks into some of those concerns for us tonight.
What the hell happened?
State Rep Celia Israel, a Central Texas Democrat, hopes to get that question answered in a series of public hearings next week. On the hot seat, leadership from ERCOT, the manager of the state's power grid, and the people they answer to.
Why didn't the Public Utility Commission, appointed by the governor, do what they should do, which is to guide these private sector industries to make sure that the R in ERCOT was continuing to stand for reliable.
We owe it to the people of Texas who we answer to.
North Texas Republican Jeff Leach says some heads may roll in those agencies.
Should there be any open positions coming up here after these hearings and after these investigations?
Yes, without question.
All of the machinery that froze up and was unable to generate the power you need, that may require funding. The state of Texas should step up and provide that funding.
But Israel is wary of the governor's emergency item to find that funding to winterize power generating facilities.
I'm hesitant to spend state dollars on private corporations that need to take care of their stuff.
In the meantime, state lawmakers are working across the aisle to try to get Texans access to what they need.
This is obviously not a time for politics. This is not a time to point fingers, as I've said. This is a time to say, what do you need? When do you need it?
The governor said ERCOT fell short, and during the course of the legislative investigations, he expects to find remedies to prevent the long-lasting outages and near grid collapse from happening again. At the State Operations Center, I'm Wes Rappaport.
And we are exploring other calls for accountability this Sunday on State of Texas.
We have to look at the leadership, and we have to look at the function, and we have to look at how we're setting policies.
Well, this week, tough questions about the Texas power disaster, how this crisis happened, and what can be done to prevent it from happening again. An in-depth look on State of Texas Sunday morning at 8:30.